Mr. Tui, I am outraged once again that you and your boss, Ms. Yam, are trying to evict my clients from their apartment building. You know you're acting against the law and you have the morals of criminals.
But the housing company has waited and waited for your tenants to pay, but they have refused.
So what? Why should they pay when the cooling fans do not work? The ministry did nothing for years, and the tenants had to fix the fans at their own cost. They are getting their money back.
Resolve this. If the company could suspend the eviction action, the tenants would start paying rent again.
What would that solve? We cannot trust the company.
I think we have a duty to try to be reasonable. I know the tenants are happier now that they are cooler. We could agree with the company to have things go back to normal and the unpaid rent issues separately.
The company is happy to agree to suspend the eviction action if tenants are willing to pay on the first of the month.
Thank you, Mr. Tui. Later, we can discuss the rent for the 6-month period which is in dispute and settle that separately.
I guess this is worth a try, but I bet you it fails.
Thank you for the invitation to lunch, Mrs. Dow. We have worked well together before as volunteers on community issues, so I'm sure we can resolve this current crisis about the unpaid rent.
Thank you very much, Miss Yam. I'm very sorry that 1/3 of the tenants are still not paying their rent, even though the eviction was postponed. I guess I was too optimistic.
I was doubtful it would work anyway. This is always so complicated with housing.
I'm just not sure what we should do next.
Miss Dam, Miss Yao, I did not know that you are acquainted.
Well, we know each other from community work, and I thought we could work together on a solution now that the agreement has broken down.
Miss Dow, you are a lawyer and you should know it is very inappropriate for you to be discussing these matters with my client, Miss Yam.
Mr. Tweed, I am happy to talk about Miss Dow about this matter.
You must not do so without involving me. The law says that the company must take action to evict and to recover unpaid rent within 12 months of the first failure to pay rent. There are now only 2 months to start legal proceedings. It is unfortunate, but the time is now over.
The tenants will not accept this, and they will refuse to leave. They will protest, and it will be a very ugly scene.
Ms. Dow, this is not an appropriate time or place for this discussion.
Very well then. The company must now reconsider its position on this matter. Hey Jason, how are you?
Hello, Wendy. I'm fine, thank you. How are you? I've heard you've been involved in a car accident recently.
Yes, I'm not happy at the moment. You know I have a flower business. Well, yesterday, as I was driving my son home from school, this driver came and crashed into me. He came out of nowhere. I couldn't see because I had my disabled son in the front of the basket. I can't do that because I'm unemployed now. I just don't know what to do. Do you know of a way that you can help me? Hey Roseanne. I'm in a tricky situation at the moment. Last week a man drove into me. He came out of nowhere and I couldn't see because my vision was blocked a little bit because I had my son in the front basket. Anyway, the dude now wants me to pay for his damages to his car. It's $300. And I don't know what to do because my family relies on me for food and bills, and now I'm unemployed.
It sounds like a real problem, but I know I can solve it for you. Happy to help, and I think we can get you some money for your bike and also get you back to work in no time.
That's great. I'm going to go tell Jason right now. Jason, you won't believe it, but Roseanne says she'll take on my case. And not only that, I won't have to pay for the and he'll have to pay the damage for my bike. I'll be back at work in no time.
That's great news.
Hey, Roseanne, when can I get my money and get back to work?
I'll give you a call. See ya.